Good morning. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay, I think, for the time being. Um, Sorry I missed everybody yesterday. Went to deal with some court stuff and got some of that stuff done. So if you want to know what happened, you can always direct message me on Facebook or even on here. Just put it in the comments and I'll answer it. But I'd rather not divulge any of that goods, that stuff here. Anyway, and I probably will anyway because I'll probably let it slip, and it's not a big deal. It really isn't. So, on that note, I think I can be heard. Let me go over to the chat, bring it up. Um, so I sold 4 things yesterday, which was nice because, I was out and about and out in a boot and everything. So it was kind of nice, not basically, having getting sales when you're out and about. Anyway, let me see. It says I have 1 viewer. Where are you, 1 viewer? Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna get on with this. I am not prepared. Okay, I think I am now. Okay, so 4 things. Um, I sold a. You guys might remember this, maybe from the um one of the auctions, one of the mothership products auctions. It says vintage. It's a H bar C. It's a vintage Western style shirt. Here it is in all of its glory. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool shirt. Let me see if I can. That way I know I'm showing you right. It does have a little bit of some. Where's those? There's an area where there's a stain on it. I think it's right there. Yeah. So there's a little area right there. But if I was looking to buy this, I would say, well, shoot, I can tuck that in my pants. You know, that's what I would think. Um, let's see what I sold it for. So I sold it for $65.09. With shipping is $72.34. It is an international sale. So so yeah, sold that, which is good. I'm glad that I sold that. Um, they're kind of a long tail item, so it took a little bit of time to get that one done, but we did. Let me go over to the chat again, see if anybody's over there. Sunshine, super sunshine thrifter. Thank you. Um, Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Cash. Hank Allen Cash. I don't ever call you Cash. That's weird. Um, Good morning, Sue. So I will tell you. Okay, so what happened yesterday? So as you all know, or maybe you don't know. So my husband passed away August of 2016. Well, he didn't have any life insurance, but he was covered because it was on the job. He was killed in a trucking accident. So um it was through, workers' compensation should take care of that, basically. So yeah, so I mean, we're still fighting with the insurance. They don't want to. They're fighting over the amount that I should be getting. So, um, and so yesterday was not an end to it. Um, we still have to go to the insurance company wants to go to trial, which doesn't mean that we have like a jury and all that kind of stuff. It just means that we have to present evidence to the judge. Um, and then from there, she will make a decision on what amount I should get because apparently they don't want to settle. So, anyway, so that's that. I was hoping that it was going to be, sure, we'll sign off on that. And, of course it wasn't. They're going to fight. They're insurance companies. So, that's what they're going to do. And they don't care. I mean, it's not, they don't care. They don't care what the reason was or whatever. That's what they're going to do. But the good thing is I think because the judge was a female or is a female, um, and she was already a little perturbed with the insurance lawyer because he kind of went in a little cocky. So my lawyer said, you know, kind of, we kind of made a good impression on the judge. So that's good. Um, exactly, Hank. That's the thing is insurance companies, they don't get into the insurance company because they pay out all the time. That's not their business. Their business is to not pay out all the time. So, I mean, it's a screwed up deal. Potentially, the trial probably won't be until maybe he said late summer, possibly early fall. So, yeah, I mean, looks like I'm going to be here another year, and he said it will, so um late summer, early fall, and then it basically sits we give the judge about a 2-month period where she can, figure out what she's going to rule. And so that's another 2 months. And then and then she'll, say what um, her findings are, her ruling is. And then, the insurance company, they actually have um, what am I trying to say? They could actually appeal. So if they appeal, then that'll be another year. So anyway, and what the judge will do is the judge will say, you know what, it could go both ways really. The judge could say, we're not doing this. 100% is what you're going to pay. So I don't know. I figure we've been doing this for a year and a half already, and so I guess we can, continue. I don't feel like, it's something that I want to, I mean, even though it's a pain in the butt and I can't get on with my life, I mean, to a certain extent, I have, but I mean, it's just something that's kind of holding me down. But yeah, so that's the thing is you just have to yeah, I don't know. I have to accept it. I feel like, you know, Mike would want me to fight for it and try to, you know, fight for it and I know that he would want me to. So I'm just gonna do it and we're gonna keep on and whatever games they want to play, we'll have to be prepared for that. Yeah, exactly, Hank. It's not personal. They see it as business. Exactly. Um, Hank says, right, exactly, spot on. That's their business not to pay out. It's still a sucky situation for you, on top of everything else. An insult to injury. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the beginning, I was, for some reason, under the impression that it was going to just happen, and it was going to happen smoothly. There wouldn't be any problems. And, that's not the case, apparently. And, so just, I can't let that get to me, though. I just have to, um, keep on doing what I'm doing and, try to visit the kids as often as I possibly can. And, that's just what I got to do. Yeah, I know he's watching over me. So, yeah, it's okay. And basically, from what my lawyer said, he said we actually achieved what we came here to do today. And I was like, we did? But, he said, yeah, he said, we came because if we hadn't had put in for a moderate or a moderation with the judge, we wouldn't even been, we haven't been in front of a judge. This is our first hearing. We hadn't been in front of a judge this whole time. And so basically, it was just in order to get in front of a judge and say, look, this is what we've done. What has he done to prove his case? You know, and so that's kind of, and the judge is like, okay, what are you doing? And he said, well, we got this doctor, blah, 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 blah. We're going to prove, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, well, then do it. My lawyer, he was like, yeah, that's kind of weird for a judge to kind of come out like that and say that. But, she's like, well, shit or get off the pot, basically. If you're going to prove something, well, then just do it and let's get going. So, yeah. So, it's okay. I mean, it's just it's a work in progress and you've got so many people working on it and it's I just hope that, and get it all done one day. I don't want to be here like 20 years and be still fighting over this or, trying to figure it out. I don't want to do that. I mean, I want to move on with my life and live. I feel like I'm living to a certain extent here, but I feel like, you know, the potentials are kind of against me. So I don't know. I'm kind of like trudging water. I'm not at a full swim, I'm not, but just kind of treading water and just I don't know. So anyway, that's it. I told you I'd tell you guys. I can't keep nothing. I could keep a secret. If you say this does not go any further from here, I'm good. I don't have a problem doing that. But something like that, you know, I just pour it out to you and, that way everybody knows. So anyway, and if you want to know what happened at court yesterday, well then go a little bit rewind and it'll all be in there. That's exactly what I'm thinking is sounds like she's a compassionate judge, possibly. I mean, I don't want to, give too much credit, but It sounds like when I heard that she was a female, I was like, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, just, I don't know. Just have to see how things go. I consider it a baby step forward, and my lawyer thought of a few things that he could do to kind of button down his case, our case, and you know, they thought of a few things that he could do, and so I'm glad that my lawyer's thinking about that, you know, and I'm sure he wants to give the best case that he can, um, because he wants the largest you know amount that we could possibly get. Basically, the goal was to set a fire under the insurance company's butt. This is good. Movement is good. That's right. So, you know, we'll just have to see what happens in the upcoming months, and you know, just measure it by there and by that, and see how it goes. You know, so I mean, the truth is, yes, I would love to move. I would love to be close to my grandkids. Right now, it's just not a possibility. You know, um, I can't see me moving, um, 15 to 1800 miles away, and then every time they have a hearing, have to fly in, get a hotel, get a rental, all this kind of stuff, all this money, and for what, 5 minutes that we were in there. Um, yeah, it just didn't. It doesn't pan out when I can, stay here. I'm in a good place. I feel comfortable here. I feel safe here. So I'll just stick around. I've been here for 10, almost 10 years. Um, it's not hurting me none. I'll just hang out, keep doing what I'm doing. So that's what my plan is anyway, for the time being. But I am going to take trips, and I'm going to go see my kids and my grandkids. And I'm going in April. April 20th, I'm going. I want to see my atlas. All right, I'm going to get back to business here because, I got off track. Imagine that. Well, yeah, I mean, and I don't want to make that sound like that's not, you know, worth it or any. You guys have done me so good, you know. Um, you guys mean everything to me. So don't discount that or anything like that because I love you guys. All right, so what's this? Beach Lunch Lounge. Say that 10 times fast. So, yeah, so we'll keep each other grounded. That's right. So, got this shirt. It's kind of, I mean, from what it sounds like, it almost sounds like a cover up, but it doesn't look anything like a cover up. So, I say it's a shirt. It's an extra small. Um, Kind of one of those mall brands, it looks like. It's just black and white and gray plaid. Cute shirt though. Oh, let's see here. 1580 is what I got for that. So 2250 shipped. Um CJ Banks. This is a blouse. It's size 3X. It's a plus size, of course. It has crochet and sequins and what else? $17.66 is what I sold that for. 22.11 shipped. And one more item. It's wet seal. New with tags. So as that handkerchief, asymmetrical hem to it. It's actually really cute. Black. Really, really cute. Actually, there's not many things that look good on the mannequin, but because the way that my mannequin is shaped, like it's got kind of one knee up, when I put that in that skirt on the mannequin, it actually looked really cool. It looked good. So I sold that for $15.80, $20.25 shipped. So I didn't do bad yesterday at all. Sue, what happened with eBay yesterday? What happened? What happened? Quick shower before the morning show starts. All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Hank. Thanks for coming on. I'm going to try and get these in bagged up and tagged up and bagged and tagged. Is that what they say? Well, I want to know what happened with your eBay yesterday. I hope it wasn't too bad. I don't need any crazy things happening. Let's see here. So while I'm gonna get my shipping done, by the time I get my shipping done, it should be time to start the show. Oh, I will say that from now on and in past videos that I've done either on the morning show, thrift hauls, anything like that, morning, the thrifter, what is it? Picker Daily Hustle. Yeah. On all those shows that are on my channel, um, I want you to know that I have taken off the replay chat. I have disabled all those. So nothing you can go back and look at the chat. I didn't realize there was a problem with that, and I did not realize that that was an issue. I could see how it would be, but for some reason, it didn't click. So, Sally let me know yesterday, and if ever there's something like that that is going on with the YouTube scene, if there's something I can do to, you know, change that or anything like that, you know, I will do that. I will, I don't want to lose you guys as viewers, as friends. So, maybe there's something that I didn't catch. And if that's the case, please, if you don't want it to be known that you're saying that, just direct message me, find me on Facebook, or message me. You can message on YouTube. Um, you know, please get a hold of me because sometimes I don't get that. I don't catch that. So I'm just, putting that out there. Okay, so Sue says, took a return on a dress I sold for $100. They said they wanted to return it because it didn't fit. So buyer paid return shipping. I didn't want to take the return, but I did. So I got the dress yesterday, and it was not in the same condition as sent. So I called eBay to say that I didn't want to refund because it was not in the same condition. So eBay said I needed to refund in order to close the case. I said I didn't want to, but they said I had to, and then I could file an appeal. They said I should call back and file the appeal. I think I'd be calling somebody else. Hey, that's how I roll. I think I would be calling a bunch of people. And also, I would also recommend that you get a hold of eBay for Business on Facebook and send them a message also to verify that this is correct procedure for this. Which is what I did when I called eBay back. eBay won. eBay said, one, I shouldn't have taken the return because it was not a valid reason for a return. And two, that I should not have refunded the money. I was so angry. So did you go ahead and refund it? It's kind of like, and I hate to say it this way because it sounds horrible, but it's kind of like, if you get a diagnosis of something, say if you get a diagnosis of um I don't want to say the C word because that's. But anyway, you know, sometimes if you have a gut feeling that that may not be it, or, it could be something else, or, you know, you go and you get a second opinion. You get a second opinion on that. And I think eBay is so wishy washy and everybody has a different um, take on things that, you know, I call back if there's something that they say this is the way it is, this is what you need to do. I'll call back, 2 or 3 times because I want to make sure that that's the right way to do it. I don't trust them, and that sounds horrible. eBay has done wonders for me, but I don't trust their customer service. Oh my God, that's horrible. You get two different answers for the same request. So now eBay has to listen to my call to prove that the rep told me to refund the money because that was not the right thing to do. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope, I hope that you win this. Um, because you should. I did refund the money back because the rep told me I had to in order to file an appeal for faulty return. I objected, but the rep told me I had to. Yeah. I understand. I understand. I probably would have done the same thing. But, sometimes I think you have to trust your gut. Even though, you had to do that, I think I would have called somebody else before I did that. And if they would have told me the same song and dance, then yeah, I probably wouldn't have batted an eye, but I just don't trust them. If they say something, I got to verify it. And if I get, something else, then I'm going to verify it again to see who of the two is correct. So once they listen to the call and see that the rep told me the wrong thing, they will side with me and make the buyer send me the money back. I hope. I hope that's what happens. Yeah. And the thing is, we shouldn't have to call eBay all the time. But these days, in these days of eBay, you have to, because you've got, you've got so many people being told so many things. Um, I would also let I would Facebook message eBay for business and let them know this is what happened, and see if they could tell you anything. Um, you know, I've had pretty good results. So if you direct message eBay for business, um, they will respond to you. And I've kind of found out that that's kind of a good way to, kind of get your message across. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, and so I will see you guys in about 20 minutes for the show. Sorry, I didn't mean to completely cut that off. Okay, so we will see you in about 20 minutes over on the morning show, and talk to you soon. Bye now.